Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the Game Over the Pacific Admins Edition. This is my play by email match against Xargun. He's the allied commander and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 on game version 26B. All stock, no modifications. This is now the 10th April 42 and my Pacific Carrier Fleet Division will normally try to strike Tahiti today, and I think some of my armies will try to achieve some victories around the map. We'll see. But first I clean some mines at Ceylon. I have so far only I think one local minesweeper, second is on the way. So, but I don't really expect here too many mines at the east side of the island. Maybe more in Colombo. And yeah, the north coast of Australia, I try to secure all bases, more or less to avoid any base where submarines can hide. So no Navy clash in the night. And nothing at daytime. Good. So my scouts are reporting nothing to strike, but the enemy can report my position. I mean, I am now only 6 hexes away from Tahiti. And yeah, there was bad weather, so no striking. Oh no. Okay, sweeping Perth. I saw that there's less in Perth, so I tried to strike. Also ground attacks against this unit, inflicting some casualties. I also sweep over my parachuters simply because I still drop the rest of the unit. And I don't want that there's long-range Kepler intercepting my transport airplanes. Ground attacks on Bendoing with some effect, okay. First is no one. And evil seagulls dropping their bombs. What? Hudson once. Inflicting casualties. And this is my Navy Guard unit. I try to link up with my parachuters, but with now striking on them, they are for sure in the slow. Even if I walk here on the highway, if I walk in combat mode, this will of course cost more time. This is a sweeping it. No. How you call this? Ground attack. Strafing. Yeah, I forgot. Strafing attack. So you have a less bomb load, but you can use your guns of the airplane. And these are Kitty Hawks. Kitty Hawks are P-39s. I always forgot if they are 39s or 40s. Yeah. This is the B-17s. Some damage. So no enemy task force for me to strike with my Navy power or Navy bombers. I'm scouting here the airports east of Perth because I guess that Xargun was moving his air force out of Perth to the east. No airstrike. So I had bad weather over my carrier formation and cannot attack. Good. So the first attack on... No, the first real attack on Sending, before it was only tank. This is now infantry's tank, but without any HQ bonus. So I don't really hope to really win, but maybe inflict casualties and see how strong is enemy. And I can reduce the fort, so my combat engineers are successful, but I have some... I have a lot of disabled, but nearly nothing gets destroyed. But the Chinese have similar, nearly nothing destroyed, only disabled. It's okay, I can repair my units and wait for the HQ coming from the Mongolian army. This is a siege bombardment, simply to burn the supplies. And it was so... this was okay. I mean, even can destroy something. Bendowing, similar situation, drying out the allied supplies, and yeah. The first attack on Colombo, also without HQ, only with overall command. The southern army is here, high command. And you can see that there are no real heavy units, but a lot of regiments and support units. So this was a fort level 4. And in this case, the combat engineers don't destroy the fort before the attack. So the combat engineers had not a successful dice roll, but because I can reach a 1-to-1, the damage inflicted by with this attack is still great enough to destroy the fort. So, and I have here a lot of disabled stuff, but I would still say that is okay, because I have simply much more, not much more, but I have more raw attack power. And I have 2 regiments are coming to support this attack, and I have HQ to support me in the future. And of course this was fort level 4, so that was the best possible defense position for the Allies. So I would say it's very hard to build a level 4 fort if there's enemies. I mean, but it's at least it needs a lot of time. So I would guess there's no level 4 fort in the future mode. And this is my testing bombardment. I had to wait for my division to arrive today. I'm not so sure if they arrived this day or yesterday. I have here some disabled guns, but yeah, guns not really matter so much. But I have roughly not completely double attack value, so there is some strong unit here. I think normally I think I have only 100 AV, so there must be a 1 additional division. Yeah, I think this 51st Highlander division is, I think, a reinforcements from New Zealand, if I remember. The rest, I think, this is Coastal Battery, Fortress, Base Force. There are 2 base forces. Yeah. So the Highlander division is more or less the core unit defending here the Perth area. I really don't know how well trained and experienced and this additional reinforcements are from the New Zealand landing. I don't know. But I would guess that the British units have, of course, I mean, Highlander, I think they are Scottish, not British. They are British, but not English. Not sure if they have good training. But British Empire, I would say they have at least, I think, 50 or 60, like Japanese standard units. Yeah, I attack and can destroy this allied unit. There was only base force, nothing special. And I take here a dot base. Simply only to have the dot base to not later ask for it and take it. And I also can find or defeat this New Zealand outpost. So I have a northern and a western position of west and north of Tahiti now, where I can use a navy search and submarine base. So Tahiti will be well, yeah, monitored in the future. But this is still not working. I have I have now a Navy Guard unit, I think. Yeah, Navy Guard unit is attacking, but the enemy is still holding in the mountains. Or wood, heavy wood or something. Level 2 defense factor. This is the allies attacking me, the parachuter guys, and they have normally no chance because this is enemy tanks attacking me, and for unlucky reason my tank guns getting disabled, I think, by landing. So, and then I have no tank guns to really fight the enemy tanks. So I'm missing my pucks. Give me some puck 40 and I can win. So this is allies attacking me, but still not destroyed. Goodie. So another day in the war. No setback. I would still say strategically Xargun hold the positions, but tactically I would nearly say it was in my favor because I can reduce the enemy fort level without destroying my own army. Good. So there was not much air activity, so light losses in the air, all ops losses, no pilot lost. There's no ship sinking, no bubble sounds. And in China there was not any real big battle. There was only this attempt that the Chinese destroy themselves so that they can get respawn for free in Chongqing and with more equipment. And only strategically Xargun was able to retreat here because I cannot walk faster over land. And here have highway, so my units are on the way. So I will not create a shock attack. I don't want to really shock attack an enemy. 24 units, 250,000 equipment. So I will attack here, take these two guys out. I'm not really must worry anything because industry is already destroyed. There's nothing really to gain here. And the rest is all stable, stable. Burma is stable. Ceylon was an attack. The first attempt, clear terrain, so there's no bonus. I take the fort down, this is enough. But my units must rest now. This unit is more disabled than the rest. And this is only the regiment supported. So here is a little destroyed. And here's nothing destroyed. So all disabled. But I can wait for my 2 regiments and maybe the tanks arriving. Plus my HQ is on the way. Still unloading, but most of the equipment is already in Jaffna. So I can walk already to Colombo. Once the HQ arrive, I think most of my disabled units are more or less ready to fight again. Maybe half of them at least. And then I strike. And maybe with a little luck I can... I don't know if I only need 2 battles of Colombo, but I would say it's looking not too bad. This I can take now the top base, take the 101 resources, nice to have. And tomorrow I will also attack Perth. It's the same situation like Colombo. I have more attack value. Perth have also no terrain bonus. So Colombo, Perth, hard to defend, let's say this. You need the numbers. And yes, here is also now the strong allied Air Force. But this is the Air Force or airport capacity of 1, so there's no active missions out of this. So no long range cap, no strike missions, only cap missions can have. Yeah, so he can protect this space, but nothing else. This allows me more or less to use my bombers to attack now all the tanks here. And maybe not wipe them out, but damage them. In the east, my parachuter guys are still fighting, and yeah, here is now of course equipment missing. And sooner or later I will die, and because I have here still to walk 2 hexes, and because of this airstrikes, I can reach the next hex next turn, but then I need 2 more turns, so I will not be here in time. I could stay here and maybe hold this position, because this will also block the highway and the rail, and this is rough terrain, so not airstrikes are very powerful here. But I need at least to try to take this dot base and pressure him, and maybe keep him also here busy, because at the end I walk here down with 2 regiments going northwest, try to catch this guy and then take the dot base. 1 regiment is walking here down and then going to the dot base. Still not enough attack power to really handle here a lot, so this is more or less like a sideshow. Tanks are coming here, more regiments are coming here, 1 other regiment is picking now this base, and I go to Townsville. I know that here is no one, but I must make a recon picture of if this is also empty. Maybe I will land additional troops here in Cooktown and Cairns to take this 2 base. We will see. The last only action, possible action area would be now here Tahiti. So I had my airstrikes going out for... no, this was Navy strike. This one was on port strike on Tahiti, but I'm bad weather or whatever, I'm grounded my aircraft, so I get only minimum detection here. Yeah. Again, bad weather could be the reason. Extremely overcast, no, I don't know. No airstrike happened. There was an indication of bad weather, but I don't know. The game still don't give really good feedback for this kind of stuff. My subs never detect anything. My Navy search detect nothing, and I have here a lot of Navy search. I have here 34 float planes in this task force, 22 float planes here, and 14 float planes. And they are more or less all on the range of 8 if they have the jack. So whatever is in range of 8 will be to 99% detected. So there is no one here. But I cannot detect the bases because for the game... if you have a ship stand down in a base, you need to recon or not Navy search. I think it's a little weak mechanic of the game, but yeah, cannot change. Good. So, it's okay turn, nothing too special. So far, everything looks fine. Then, see you next time, take care, bye bye.